Dickens just kind of lost his edge there, paying more attention to Angel of Darkness and telling her and Doomsayer to suck it. Just trying to showboat, I guess. He lost the first of the best of 7 series. As you see him rolling around over there in the corner as Angel of Darkness and Doomsayer celebrate the first victory in this best of 7. And Doomsayer is on his way to gaining the #1 contendership. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. Main event next. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's main event time here in the X Wrestling Arena. And that man right there, the former world champion, Chris Champion, going one-on-one against the current champion and the man who took him out in the Devil's Playground at Genesis. That's right, he's going up against James Houston. As you see Chris Champion there, showboating a little bit. He thinks he's God's gift. He thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread and peanut butter. But ladies and gentlemen, last week at Genesis, he lost the X Wrestling World Championship to James Houston inside of a contraption, a container that was made for Dark Alliance, the Devil's Playground. And I can't believe that he lost in that matchup, seriously, to James Houston. But nonetheless, James Houston is a fighting champion and accepted the challenge here tonight to put the belt on the line. And Chris Champion is hoping to gain his belt back. That belt right there around the waist of James Houston, the X Wrestling World Championship. It is the most prestigious belt. As you see Chris Champion staring Houston down from in the ring. Right there, the look of, I guess you could say, I don't know, how would you word that look? It's just, it's piercing. It's almost like he knows that he lost and he's wanting to take out James Houston. It's like he's taking him out with his eyes. He's beating him down with his look. Houston, looking in great physical shape, is ready to take on Chris Champion once again right here on Infection in the main event. World Heavyweight title on the line. Referee showing the belt to both James Houston and Chris Champion. And now is showing it to the fans. The most prestigious title here in X Wrestling about to be defended just 1 week after Genesis. And this matchup's underway, and a knee lift and an elbow drop start things off with Houston taking control. Chris Champion fighting back, however, stomping away at Houston. Went to throw him out of the ring, and Houston reversed it and kicked him right in the abdomen. Punches to the chest, but an arm wrench. Ducked the clothesline, James Houston. Catch the foot, brought him down, ankle lock applied. Jeez, Houston he's in full control. Chris Champion just ducked around and just got decked into the ropes, but thrown outside the ring by Chris Champion, who now goes to the outside as the ref starts the 10 count. Now James Houston and Chris Champion fighting on the outside of the ring, wrenching the arm. Houston now trying to take the arm and elbow out of Chris Champion. The ref is getting higher up in the counts as Champion goes for a clothesline, gets stuck by James Houston, wrenches the arm again, and now runs into the ring. Houston back in the ring as well, headlock applied, whip off the ropes. Here comes Houston back, gets him in a DDT and reverses it. Nicely executed by James Houston, but poorly executed trying to get Chris Champion up, who sweeps the legs but then gets kicked in the face. Another headlock applied, another whip off the ropes. This ended badly last time, and it ends the same way. Houston with a DDT. Now Houston going to the top. High-risk maneuver. Well, I guess it's smarter than that. Hip toss from Chris Champion. Flipping leg drop. How many times have we seen that tonight? What, everybody teaching everybody this? Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, another whip off the ropes. Coming off, Champion holds himself in place. Went to go for a kick and just got clotheslined instead. Punch to the back now as Champion gets up. Houston whips Champion off the ropes, and Champion holds himself in place again. Knife edge chopped, another headlock applied, and a punch to the face. Another knee to the face there from James Houston answers the hip toss. I can't even get off half my words before something else happens. Chris Champion being whipped over the ropes. Ducked the punch, not that time though. Knocked to the outside right on his back. You see the fans standing there cussing out Chris Champion, who ignores it and slides back in the ring and whips James Houston back off the ropes and hip tosses him this time. Elbow drop to the chest, and Champion's in control. Another flipping leg drop. A punch to the back of the head, and Champion just got another knee to the face. James Houston now working on the legs of Chris Champion. Blocks the punches twice. James Houston wrenches the arm. Just got kicked in the gut by Champion. Just got punched in the face by Houston. And there's a hip toss from Chris Champion to James Houston, who gets his legs tricked out from underneath him. More kicks now. Houston now with a headlock. Just got shoved off by Chris Champion. Just got a hip toss again from Chris Champion. More of the old school maneuvers. Arm drag takeover. Champion now in control of the match. Drop a DDT. Chris Champion in control here. Just shoved off by Houston. Hip toss again. Another flipping leg drop. Chris Champion picking Houston back up. Got him up on his shoulders here. Dropping him down. That was nicely executed. Another flipping leg drop. Chris Champion picks Houston back up. Champion is going to the outside of the ring. On the ropes. Coming over with a crossbody. Nicely executed by Chris Champion. Another flipping leg drop. All it does is make Houston get back up. Houston answers with a punch and now wrenching the arm. Trying to take out the arm of Champion. More punches. Champion being shoved off by Houston. Punch to the face of Houston by Champion. Champion flipping over. I think he just busted Houston over. He busted Houston wide open with that flipping takeover. Another arm drag. And now Chris Champion. DDT. Even flow. Nicely done. He's dragging Houston to the middle of the ring. Houston's been busted open. I think he's been knocked delirious. 1, 2, and 3. And this night is sealed up, ladies and gentlemen, with Dark Alliance being victorious everywhere but in Riddick's match. And the music is screwed up. They never fixed that, did they? Chris Champion just regained his X-Wrestling World Championship, and the Dark Alliance is back on top, minus one belt. That is the United States Championship. But nonetheless, Dark Alliance is back on top and has a chance next week to gain back the WCW title at the WCW Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great night. This is Carl Malone, X-Wrestling, signing off. We'll see you next week. Good night.